Hi, we're live.
We are live.
Forgot to play the countdown. Uh, sorry. It's Sunday. It's early. They dropped all these announcements
Last
like
night.
at midnight. What the heck?
Mm.
I hope you guys can hear me okay. But I hope everyone's having a great Sunday. And I haven't done this in a while, so I'm a little anyway, it's Park Hoppin live. All right, there we go. Now we're up.
Now we're up.
Before we even got started, it says, let's go. Member message. She's been a member of Park Hoppin for 30
Shout out.
months.
Woo-hoo.
Holy crap. Thank you for all that. We see everybody piling in. I know you guys haven't seen one of these in a while, but you'll probably see a lot more now that we're getting a little organized around here. Getting a little organized. So crazy. Last night they decided to drop all this theme park information at the D23 Expo. At least like midnight our time. I think
now for those who don't know, what is the D23 Expo, Jay, and where is it?
Well, it's in California, right next to Disneyland. And it's where Disney shows off all their exciting new stuff that they're gonna do.
It's like a convention.
Movies, entertainment. Yeah, it's convention. And then they have a theme parks thing. So
yeah. So yesterday they announced, or sorry, the day before they announced all the movies, and then yesterday they announced the theme parks. I think there's one today. Don't know what it's about. There's all over the
what
place.
would that one be today? They did all the and it's crazy. For years they always live streamed it from like the Disney YouTube channel, and I think even one year it was a televised on ABC. But now it's they were like, no live streaming, no nothing. If you're not here, you don't know. Sorry. So we had to rely on like third-party information, people taking pictures, posting it on social media. And I think one guy snuck in a little live stream camera.
There were a few, and you know how it is, like once you see one guy do it and then the others do it, but who knows if they got in trouble or it's gotten taken down, but they risk it. They risk it. They risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah, so we got to watch that. But then I fell asleep. But
I stayed up the entire time. I was like,
it was because like when I woke up, there was text messages like they announced this, they announced that. I'm like, I stayed up. And like the only thing I got was
there's two things that I know you're gonna like, but we should get into it, right? Like just show.
Yeah, but it's wild because I fell asleep. Like they announced Disneyland and then Disney World here in Orlando just announced the parade, and I'm like, that's it. I'm going to bed. But they announced so much more.
They did.
And but still, before we get into it, Keenan, member message says hi, Krista and Jay. Thank you.
Keenan.
And Can Man over here says, hey, Chris and Jay, have a blessed Sunday. I see some people saying
you too.
You know, I know Sports Wars is on. Different audience. If you want sports, go see Ryan. You want theme parks, hang out with us.
Yeah,
it's like all Netflix. Good. We're all on the same team. No one's fighting against anyone. But yeah, let's get in. Oh man, look at that,
Josie.
Thank
look at that. Thank you for the gifted
Park Hoppin membership. Keenan says, I got one of your stickers.
Oh, thanks, Keenan. I gotta check that out.
So let's let me pull up. We're gonna use Blog Mickey because they put all the announcements together in one article, which I appreciate. And we'll go through it. Joe, you gave another one?
Hey, Josie. Thank you.
2. Thank you. There's my friend, Josh. Josh Demaro, who I met at Hollywood Studios, and I didn't know who he was. We had a long conversation. So, you know, here we go. Whatever. So last night, the Honda Center was packed with 12,000 people. And they talked about, they call it the Disney Experience Showcase. So they announced a lot of stuff, and it's sad. Like, I don't know why they didn't go live, and I see Joe's just dropping one after another, like just dropping one
Thank
after
you.
another. So, but we'll get into like some of the first announcements. So the first thing they announced was a new Magic Kingdom nighttime parade, and we were all kind of like,
This is Orlando, by the way. Yeah.
okay.
Well, I was happy about this because I was really upset that they took away the nighttime parade, and the fact that they're bringing it back, thank you. But yeah, it didn't have to be an announcement, really.
It's a new one though. Disney Starlight. It looks like
And
they're
I
gonna
wanna
have
say something.
and
So I watched some of this live based off of, some of the people filming it live, and it was awful because they would announce something, and then they would bring out a singer to sing a song about that announcement that took 3-5 minutes, and I was
yeah.
like, "Oh my gosh, just get to the news. I wanna go to bed. I'm so tired." It was like,
Yeah.
it was awful.
The people in the chats that were live streaming were hilarious. They're like, "Can we move it along, please?
Yes,
Keep it."
everyone was upset, except for the people who were attending, of course, but for the people on, the East Coast, we were tired, we just wanted to go to sleep.
Yeah, it's like, "Hey, we got a new parade coming to Walt Disney World. Let's have a song."
Show the dreams of the nighttime. Yeah, it was just like, "Oh my gosh, move on,
There
please."
they are right there.
Yeah, and amazing singers, by the way, I'm not saying whatever,
But
it's
this
just
guy's face was all of us. That's just how it is.
oh, the guy next to the pink, yeah.
Yeah, that guy's face was all of us right there.
Mm.
That was all of us. Like, all right, we appreciate the song and dance, but can we hurry up? So I guess they're gonna be the star of the nighttime parade.
Um,
So
well, no, Encanto is gonna be in it, but it's basically based off of, um, I think what was it? Like Make a Wish, kinda like Wishes. That's the entire theme is like a wishing, parade, basically.
are they gonna like push that Wish movie, you think?
Mm,
That no one saw?
I did see gosh, what's her name? The main character, I saw her at Epcot yesterday taking pictures with kids, which was nice, but I'm surprised that they're still pushing it based off the fact that no merch was really sold. Everything
Ah,
ended up at the character warehouse, 70% off.
that's too bad. My man Quag for $2 says, I agree with Jay. It's
Yay.
my good long time friend. Good to see you here. Wiley Dave with a member message. Morning, Jay and Krista. Put the little Krista
Afternoon.
Piglet. Spirian gifted a membership. Joe knocked out
Syrian.
3. Thank you, Spirian. Thank you,
Thank
Joe.
you.
Thank you, all of us. You just make us happy.
We also want to apologize for the ads. We got delightfully lactose-free ice cream on Jay's screen.
I wasn't looking for that, by the way. I don't know. I don't know. All right, so we got the parade. Yay. I'm not interested in that. I'm not a parade man. I used to be, but
I love
you know
them.
what? I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. The parade at Universal, which Chris hasn't seen yet, that one really hit me, man. That's a nostalgia parade. It has Jaws, E.T.
Back
That's the
to the
only ones that
Future.
matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Back to the Future. Well, yeah, Back to the Future was great, but the Jaws thing, how they recreated the whole Jaws one with the high school parade marching band in there, it was perfect for me. I loved it. I loved it.
I gotta
So
see it.
thanks, Amazon. Anyway, here
Moving
was
on to Animal Kingdom.
yeah. This is something that I was like, okay. Indiana Jones ride at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
A little park too.
And the question was, yeah, I'm looking for a Winnebago. The question was, is it going to be the same ride at Disneyland? And they said no, it's an entire new adventure, but this will replace the Dino Land. Sadly, they even said
Mm,
last night, they said make sure you go ride Dinosaur one last time because it's coming
mhm.
down. Now, I have never ridden the Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland, but I hear it's the exact same car in Dinosaur
Ah,
and all that stuff. So,
fun.
but now they're going to do an all new adventure
I
with
know
the
you're happy. Indiana Jones.
I think I think it's gonna be kind of cool. So, wait, can I just click on the picture so I don't get the ad?
No,
No,
that won't work that way.
did absolutely
It's
nothing.
beautiful concept art.
Yeah.
Looks great. And alongside, moving on to the Encanto House, which they're gonna have right next to the Indiana Jones. Now, with this house, it does move, and I think you could go inside of it, and there's like, I guess you're given a gift, like in the movie, how everyone has their own gift, which I think is neat. So it interacts with you as the house does within the film. Like it waves at you, like things move, pictures and stairs, and so it's gonna be just that, the Encanto House.
Yeah, so Dinosaur Land is gone. It says, let's see. Construction of the Dino Land project set to begin this fall. But Disney says the work will be carried out in phases and that the guests will still have plenty of time to ride Dinosaur before it needs to close. The entire land will be complete and open in 2027.
Wow.
I guess they're letting everybody go to Epic Universe and getting that out of their system, and then they'll come back for
2027, everyone will get to ride Dino Land before then.
yeah.
Crocs.
Shoes. I don't know. Next up. Oh no, that's the ride that's going to
Yeah,
be
the
in the house.
Encanto ride. It looks like it's a 4D ride, kinda like the
Right.
Spider-Man. Could be wrong, but I mean, I liked the movie, I enjoyed it. It's not like my most favorite movie ever, but it was a good movie.
You'll ride along in various pieces of furniture. So
Yeah,
there you
in
go.
Casita's house. Look, there's a capybara on the right-hand corner.
So let's just say this that the original vision for the theme parks here in Orlando it's just completely gone now. Like Magic Kingdom, they had Frontierland, Tomorrow World, things like that. Nah, that's not a thing anymore. Now they're just
No.
putting it IPs in. Animal Kingdom was the same thing. Animal Kingdom was originally designed to be like a zoo,
Yeah.
like you ride the zoo and all that stuff. And that they're now putting IPs in that as
I mean,
well.
look at Epcot. Same
Avatar.
Look at Epcot. Like, they
Yeah.
put Moana, and it's like, "Huh? The Journey of Water." Like, Epcot used to be about, like, learning space,
Yeah, it was all
Earth,
educational. Yeah. And
plants.
now they got the Guardians of the Galaxy ride over there. And yeah, the Moana thing is kind of
Do
special
you
when
think
it
it's
works.
because they don't have room, or you think it's a money issue, or, like, because you would think they would just expand and open all this stuff that they're showing within a new park, but they're just replacing and trying to squeeze in stuff.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Chat, what do
It
you
would be
think?
I think they feel that the way in my personal opinion, I think they're watching Universal Studios
Mm,
and saying, "Hey, look, if we don't catch up to what they're seeing in the numbers, we better start doing the same thing because people are now being attracted to IPs, not so much the overall theme."
so it's a money
But
issue.
that's what made Magic Kingdom so special. You had
Yes.
Pirates of the Caribbean,
Mhm.
and that ride became an IP. It wasn't an IP first,
That's
so they
true.
took the ride and then they made the movie. Haunted Mansion, they made the ride. That's why those are iconic rides and people love them and they don't want to see anything happen to them. And then
Mhm.
they make movies from there. But, I guess they're going the opposite way just to see. So then they're going to bring in a carousel
Another carousel. Why?
with animals. I think that's where the old roller coaster used to be that got torn down. That little it was a spinny coaster, and
Oh,
now there was just
right.
a wall. It's just like a big empty space there. So it's like,
Mm.
let's build a ride that every kid could ride and it'll be easy to take care of. Let's put a carousel in.
I
So
mean,
there
I
we
like
go.
carousels, but let's add another one.
So
Animals.
that's that. And then we have
Quick service restaurant for Encanto. A lot of Encanto stuff. We got a ride, got a little house, casita, and now a quick service. So they're not gonna have a quick service for Indy then? Probably not.
I
'Cause I
guess
know that these 2 are mixed in together in the
kind of
land.
weird, right? Kind of a weird
Mhm.
mix.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Mighty Snipes, thank you. Primal World. That's right. That's what it was called. Thank
mm,
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
so
Primal World. Also, 157 people here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on an early Sunday. Know
just giving
somebody
our
else.
honest thoughts and,
Yeah.
talking it over, a little live reaction here. We got
Uh,
Zootopia, which
yeah.
is, isn't it replacing Bug's Life, or is that a rumor?
Man, that is a rumor. This is supposed to be the Tree of Life show.
Oh, it's a show,
Oh,
okay.
no, you are correct, Krista. The show which will replace It's
Oh, there you
Tough to
go.
Be a Bug. You are correct. You are
Wow,
correct.
winter of 2025. Okay, Animal Kingdom. So, a closing date for It's Tough to Be a Bug has not been announced at this time. Man, we gotta go film that ride before it closes then, or show, I should say.
I kinda like It Tough to Be a Bug.
Is it the oldest ride there at Animal Kingdom? As of right now, aside from Dinosaur?
Um,
Could be
yeah,
wrong.
probably.
Hmm.
What does this mean, Tyler? RIP Drunk 3PO Sunday streams? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Yeah, Zootopia will now
I
change.
liked the movie Zootopia. It wasn't for everybody, but I personally enjoyed it. I saw it in theaters when it first came out. Again, it's not like my most favorite movie out there, but I enjoyed it. I think it's on par with Encanto, in my opinion. Um, yeah, I mean, again, it's like instead of expanding, they're just replacing rides, and they're doing that way. It's tough to be a bug, and it's
The
crazy.
Tough to Be a Bug was more like it fit the theme like back when Animal Kingdom opened because it was educational and but they added like a ride because like you learned about stink bugs, you learned about the
Chase favorite.
spiders, you went into like the tunnels there to It's Tough to Be a
Mhm.
Bug and they had like information about bugs and how they work and all
I
that
mean, I
stuff.
could see them doing the same with these animals because there's different kinds. There's bunnies and lions and, polar bears. So it might just be the same concept of the ride, just with different animals. But I
Yeah.
guess we shall see. December, what was it? December,
Yeah.
winter of 2025, soon.
Tyler, you mean my Saturday streams. You missed my Saturday
Yeah, Jay used to
stream?
go live on Saturdays.
Yeah, I it'll be back soon, I promise. Been working on a book. Chef Nick Nero for a $5.
Hi.
Epcot should have rides that represent the country you're in. Sup, guys, by the way.
They had that for Norway, kinda, I mean, they still
Yeah,
kinda do. They have, like, Canada for, like, the show. It's not really a ride, it's just, like, representing Canada. The same for China. They used to have a Trolls ride at Norway, and they replaced it with Frozen. Again, it's just a lot of replacing.
with IPs.
Yeah,
So, which
IP.
is like again, which going when you think back to Magic Kingdom, how it was they created a ride that turned into
Mhm.
iconic. Now they're hoping that a movie resonates with everyone,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna put a ride in there.
So
So
here we go. So wait, go back up. So this is like the Zootopia. As you can see, there's different animals, your favorite characters, if you will. You
here's
get the
a
fox,
yak
the bunny, the little gerbils. Yeah. Might be a singing, show. See the
Yeah, yak. I
yak.
like the yak,
Jay likes the yak. Alright,
the
you
hairy
can move
yak
on if
right
you want.
New Spaceship Earth Lounge at Epcot. See,
I'm
now
excited for
I've
this.
reached the age now where I get excited about a lounge. All right.
This looks
Spaceship Earth.
expensive, though.
Epcot has been taking a lot of L's recently. They just opened up another lounge that looks like an airport
That's true.
waiting room. It looked terrible. And then
Yeah.
they have some kind of outdoor. Who is that? Is that Coco? Like some outdoor
Oh,
singing
yeah, Encanto,
Oh,
I wish it was
Encanto, and
Coco.
it's just like and they want you to stand in the sun. And they put like these little
Ugh,
tiny umbrellas where everybody's huddling around the
it's
shade.
bad. Yeah.
And we're kind of like, what is that? Now, Spaceship Earth, again, that's an original thing that an educational thing where you learn about communication. And it's one of those rides that even though you've been on it a million times, when you go on it again. So
You
uh
wanna know something, Jay? If you just cover the windows, I mean, this is nothing really excited to be about, in my opinion. It's just gonna be like, okay, it's a sit down place. I know it's a lounge, but it looks like a place that might be expensive just because of the view for the fireworks. I could be wrong, but What do you think?
If it looks like this, it's gonna look like crap. It should be modeled just like Spaceship Earth. You know, just like space. Like they have the one lounge where you go up into outer space. What is
Yeah.
that called? That is
Uh, Space 220.
yeah. Now see, I like that because it's like a ride lounge. Like they thought of
Yeah.
it, they put everything together. This,
Again,
I
yeah,
don't
if
know
you
what
cover
they're
the
gonna have there.
windows, yeah, it's just gonna look boring, really.
So if
There's no
it's just these little
theming.
globes, and
Very
then you don't
modern.
know like how they're gonna do like this guy's sitting, like most of these people are sitting without a table. So is it just walk up, get a beer, and then sit down while everybody else is being all sweaty outside? Who
I
knows?
think this might be empty. It might be, like, packed when it first opens, but then, like, after a few, it's just gonna die down and just, "Hey," or yeah, I could see this being packed if, like, it was raining and they're still doing
Yeah.
fireworks, which they don't usually do, but if they do, mm,
So if that's the case, then the view is the water. I don't even know where they're gonna stick this.
I don't
And
know.
then there's Mexico right there, as I could see.
Mm.
Oh, you guys can't see my pointer.
Oh my.
Oh, there we go. So yeah, that's Mexico Pavilion. There's the water fireworks,
Yeah.
and there's Billy without a table or a drink. So I guess we'll see. We'll see what's up with that. But
I'm excited for the next lounge that was announced. There
yes,
we
the
go.
updated Pirates of the Caribbean Tavern at Magic Kingdom.
Dude, look at that chandelier. It's an anchor.
I gotta say, I like this.
I knew it. So they announced 2 things for Jay in particularly, the indie and the pirates. I mean, who doesn't love pirates?
Yeah, they did this. So if you've been to if you ever been to the Magic Kingdom, the Pirates have a right across from the Pirates of the Caribbean here in Orlando. They have Tortuga, and it stinks. It's
Yeah.
nothing, man. You get like peanut butter and jelly. It's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or chicken fingers
We have
or
a
like
pirate
chips.
video on it.
Yeah, there's like it's not good. Like it's not a pirate tavern. It's just
Mhm.
like it's nothing. And then you go into a certain room where it looked like they were trying. They had pictures of Blackbeard on the wall and stuff like
Mhm.
that, but the food was not like what I would expect. The drinks were nothing special, and they just kind of threw it out there, and people don't even notice it's a pirate tavern kind of thing. So now I do know that the
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean ride in Disneyland has a restaurant. I've never been, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But if it looks okay, so I'm gonna jump ahead real quick.
This is all yours. Go for
So
it.
this would look cool if this is what it looks like. Okay. But Krista brought up an amazing point before the stream started. And I want to pull this up as well. We got the remember back when they gave us the concept art for Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Mhm.
And yeah, it was supposed to
Well,
be
no,
something
hang
cool
on.
like this.
No, 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 that is what it looks like, Jay. Here, this is what you wanna share right here. Sorry. Where she's actually wearing her
Oh
princess
yeah, yeah,
dress.
yeah.
They had a huge tree with a boat on
That's
top.
right. That's right.
You know, they got look at all the fireflies surrounding it. And instead we get, which you just showed, Tiana in a jumpsuit, like a pantsuit, no tree on top, and no fireflies surrounding the area
Yeah,
here.
that's what I was supposed to show, like, but this is what we got, right? This is what they announced at the D23 a few years ago.
Look at all the Mardi Gras stuff right here, like, just fantastic, colorful. This looks like a Thomas Kincaid painting, and instead we got Shrek Swamp.
Instead we got something like that. And even this looks better than what we got actually. So, but yeah, so just whoops, sorry. There we go.
See, I wish it was more like this because I would have loved to have seen Tiana in her beautiful princess dress. I know the whole theme they went with is like an adventure where you go with her, but I would have loved it to be more based on the movie where maybe you get turned into a frog like she did and you hop around and like go through the bayou. That's what I personally have wanted. Again, I haven't ridden the ride. I know Jay has. It's really tough to get on the ride because you have to do it with a virtual queue.
and it's never open. It's broken.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the animatronics at the end, I think are beautiful. They're gorgeous, but it's the outside for me that personally, it just looks like Shrek Swamp. That's just a personal opinion. Don't
Yeah.
come for me, but like I wish it looked more like this. And we need Tiana in her dress. She deserves better. We need our princess in her beautiful gown.
Yeah, we didn't even get the boat in the tree. We got none of that.
No.
It looks pretty frumpy. So pretty sad. So we all kept that at, like Krista reminded me, and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, so keep in mind
We
when it
gotta
comes to
keep that in
concept
mind,
art.
like when we see stuff like this, like
Because Disney literally just was like, hey, this is what's coming, you know, after Splash Mountain, but instead we got that. So when it comes to concept art, just be cautious. But yes,
I'm
if
gonna
it looks
tell you
anything like
what,
this,
if they open this Pirate Tavern and it looks like boot, like it looks nothing like that, I'm gonna print out these pictures every time I go to Magic Kingdom and tape them to the wall every time I'm there reporting the news. Like, here we go again. This is what it's supposed to look like. Let's just tape it up there until I
no,
get
you know
banned
what you
for
do,
life.
Jay? You know what you do? You bring this and you go to that place. You're like, I'm looking for this place right here. Where is it? Where is it at the Magic Kingdom? They're like, oh, you're here, sir. What? It looks nothing like
I'm
it.
just saying, this isn't hard to do. It's really
No,
not hard. A Pirate Tavern isn't hard.
I agree.
You can have all these fake candles that make it glow, you know. Yeah, you just
Yeah.
put an anchor up there. It could be fake. We know it. You hang a couple pirate flags up. You got a bartender
Period.
dressed in a pirate costume. That's it.
Oh, Jay's gonna live there if this looks exactly like it. Yeah, pirates
Yeah, that'll
everywhere.
be my thing.
Jay's gonna
I
work
will
there.
say this too. The announcement that came yesterday was like, holy crap! Like they're really like changing Magic Kingdom as we know it. It is just like they're adding so much and redoing so much at Magic Kingdom. It's you know. Yeah, Tyler's correct. A Star Wars hotel shouldn't have been that hard. That is
Yeah,
correct. Give
absolutely.
me that hotel. Let me make it a Pirates of the Caribbean hotel. It'll be filled. Anyway,
I just wanna say I am so disappointed and surprised that they didn't come out with anything related to the Haunted Mansion. No hotel, no bar, it was just
nothing.
nothing.
The Pirates of the Caribbean Tavern will open next year. Well, we've already seen a lot of the walls up anyway,
We
so they've
have.
already started working, you know.
Mm.
And apparently, I need a whole body deo products. That's it. We talked about this before, and I put this up on the channel. We when we record new rides or rides that are getting ready to close, like if you guys noticed on Park Hoppin, we don't even talk. We just want to give you like an experience like you were
A
there.
point
So
of view, yeah.
that's what we did with Tiana's Bayou, and we also did it for the last day of Test Track that was open. So if you wanted to know what it was like before they shut it down, actually, when I was on it recording that video, you could see the ride freaking broke down 3 times. So we were just
Gosh.
kind of stranded in there for a minute. But we already knew that this was coming. A new Test Track 3.0. Is that what they're calling it? No.
3.0, 'cause they've refurbished it before, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So, we thought they were gonna change it, like, maybe turn this into Cars, right?
Yes.
That was, like, the rumor or something we had in mind, but no, they're just refurbishing it and calling it Test Track 3.0, so it's just gonna be updated a little bit.
Kelly, I tend to agree with you. There's nothing wrong with Magic. They just need to like go through all the rides they have and like spruce them up a bit, fix them maybe so they work fine.
They are kinda
Hollywood
different
Studios
now.
is a hot mess, man. That's for sure. They don't know what they're gonna do over there. So this is the new test track. I almost said
Track.
test track. Listen to me. It's still gonna be presented by Chevy. So you'll
Looks
see the
very
Corvettes and all the
futuristic.
cars when it's done.
Yeah. Wow. I guess we'll
Uh
see when it opens. Yeah.
The fact that they have concept art, oh come on, Disney. The fact they have concept art here with a guy wearing a mask walking to the park. Come on, man.
They just threw that in there.
I know. Come on. Where's the guy in the wheelchair? Huh? None of
Uh,
that? Shame
wow.
on you. And then we get 2 Cars attraction coming to Magic Kingdom. Not
Speaking of
1,
cars, yeah, at
but
Magic
2.
Kingdom, where are they gonna put this? So it's
Behind Big Thunder Mountain.
behind Big Thunder Mountain?
Yes.
So it's gonna be a ride and an attraction where I guess you can meet Lightning McQueen and I haven't seen the movies. I know I gotta watch them. What's the truck's name? Taker? Something like that?
Tater.
Tater? Um
So
yeah.
Frontierland is no longer with us anymore. It used to be Frontierland. It was Splash Mountain. It was the train roller coaster. Oh, Mater. Sorry, I said
Mater. Okay, I was
Tater.
like,
Sorry,
Tater.
sorry.
Chase that tater. Like
I'm like
tater
trying to
tot.
run a stream. That's why I don't do streams much anymore. I'm like, my bad. Holy crap. I'm like trying to get rid of I don't baby's butt rejoice. Sorry. I don't know. I don't need diapers. I don't know why that ad came up.
Stop reading the ads. We have to
But
we don't get paid for those.
it's weird that we're getting two cars
I don't think
attracting
it's
that
weird.
Magic Kingdom.
Cars is a huge thing. I mean, you know, it's popular and it's for, we get a lot of stuff for the girls and this is great for the boys. But
The
again,
cars
I
ride
found
at
it so weird, Magic Kingdom, but okay.
the cars ride at I think what are they in California Adventure is like a race and you never know who's gonna win.
Yeah.
So yeah. Mighty Snipes says the Cars Land and Disney's California Adventure is awesome. Best part of the park.
All right, there we go.
So Frontierland, but yeah, so like they changed the Country Bears Jamboree. They took out the free shooting range that they had in there.
Sad.
Splash Mountain's gone.
Mhm.
And the train ride.
They refurbished the Country Bears and I loved it. I
Yeah,
think
they
the
added
update's
up to date.
great.
They added classic Disney songs. Imagine, it's the classic Disney songs that everybody likes.
Well, some of it was a little more modern and some was classic.
When the
But
classic songs hit,
I'm just
everybody was
upset
singing.
because there are no Country Bear plushies, and I love plushies. As you can see, I collect a whole ton, and they need to get on that.
So now we have Tiana's Bayou, Country Bears sing Disney's greatest hits, and yeah.
Yeah. I mean, thumbs
Now we
up.
get 2 Cars Land, so there's really no more Frontierland. So it's just gonna be IPs, which hey, that's the direction they're going. So it is what it is. But yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know what two land like what two. So obviously,
This looks fun though. It's like it's like the safari ride kinda, but you're in a car. And you're just I don't know if it's on tracks or anything, but yeah.
what about the smaller cars? The second attraction will be geared towards them and will be fun for the whole family. So what's the first one geared toward? Oh, one
Mm.
attraction will invite you on a thrilling rally race. Okay, that's the same
There's
ride that's in
2?
California Adventure. That's the same ride.
Hmm.
Yeah, taking across landscapes of mountains and everything. Yeah, same ride. Mighty Snipes chat. That's the same ride. Same
Hmm.
ride, right? So I don't have a cat either. I don't know. And then they're gonna have a slower one for the whole family to ride.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, I like that one. I like the slow rides. Winnie the Pooh, Peter Pan, that's me. I don't do the roller coasters.
You
Jay
would
does
think
those.
they would, change that railway at Magic Kingdom, that classic little go-kart thing, but I guess they'll just keep it. So
Hey.
Disney says that work will begin in early 2020. So we're not gonna see this for a while.
No, but
3
imagine
to 5 years.
wow.
5 years is not out of the question and even likely. So we won't be seeing a Cars thing till 2030.
I'm gonna be dead.
Yeah, I'll be in heaven. Uh that's a long time.
Yeah. Well,
New Mandalorian and Grogu story for
that's
Smuggler's
right.
Run. That's
So they're updating it is what they're doing, right? Are they adding a new mission is what it essentially is? I haven't been on this ride. I recently just rode Rise of the Resistance, which we have a video coming to the channel about that, but I haven't been on this ride.
well, I gotta take you on this one just so you see it once. All you do is steer the Millennium Falcon.
How many
You're
people
gonna
fit in
add
there?
the Millennium Falcon to Mando and Grogu, which is That's gonna be interesting. Who was piloting the Millennium Falcon during oh, I guess Han, right? Yeah, Han Solo has it at that point. During this ride, Han doesn't have it anymore. It's Hondo from Rebels. So it's a whole Solo the Star, like you go after Coaxium. And if you've ever seen Solo a Star Wars story, you don't even know what that is.
Mm,
So this ride is an easy change. Like I understand why they're gonna build more stuff like this because all you're doing is changing the movie.
yeah,
Everything else will stay the same.
I see.
So
It's
all
just
you gotta do
Mando.
is steer it a little bit and push the shooting buttons. Like, that's all you gotta do, and then you just add Baby Yoda, so they're updating it like that. So that's gonna be kinda weird.
I think
I
they're
once
getting
you've
ready for
done
the
this, like,
movie.
twice, like, once you've done this, like, twice, like, yeah, I don't know.
Well, it's kinda like soaring, right? They have soaring over California sometimes that they do
Yeah,
here, and people line up for hours just
yeah.
to see it. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do just the same for the Mandalorian, mission, which I think they're doing this to get ready for the upcoming movie.
Man, would that be wild if the Falcon is in the upcoming movie?
Mm-mm.
Oof. Yeah,
Senior
I don't know how I
healthcare.
feel about that. I think this is like because I think that what the ads
I'm sorry.
what ad was it?
No,
Senior healthcare.
after you
Ooh,
mention you're gonna die soon.
yeah. Oh, yeah. We keep mentioning Star Wars. If we get a Star Wars ad, wouldn't that be creepy? Uh, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, but anyway, they keep giving go buy a van and live down by the river. It's a classic two birds and one stone. Disney will
Yeah.
develop the Mandalorian content alongside the development of the new movie. Lucasfilm uses the same 3D creation tool. Yeah, but what about Star Tours? You know?
Oh, wait,
Now
wait, go back up. So this is coming, in 2026 in Disney's Hollywood Studios and in Disneyland. Okay, so there you
yeah,
go.
when the movie yeah, you're right. So they're
Okay,
gonna time
movie.
this with the movie.
Mhm.
They gotta do anything they can to promote. That means I wonder if the Falcon is gonna be in the Mando movie. That's wild.
Ooh. New video, Jay.
Monsters this could be a big improvement to Disney's Hollywood Studios
Yes. Okay, so
because
remember what I told you the other day, Jay? We were at
yeah,
Hollywood Studios the other day,
it's a
and
mess. It's the only
I
thing
was
they have is,
like,
like, Toy Story over here, and then
and now we have a new Pixar, IP coming to Hollywood Studios, and that is Monsters, Inc., and I'm excited for this one, as are a lot of people. Look at that one guy holding a baby alien in his front pouch here, the baby pouch.
look at
That's
that
funny.
ice cream.
Yeah, look at that. Jay's excited for the ice cream. I'm excited for the plushies. That's just how it goes here. But they're basing it off the first movie, which is incredible. They have a ride also that again is based off the first movie and it looks fantastic. Don't know if I'll be able to ride it. I have to see it firsthand on what entirely it is. They're saying it's like a coaster, which I don't do roller coasters, but I'll put Jay on there. I think it's if you scroll down, they show the concept art for it.
So, here's the sad thing, and before we get to the sad thing, Niagara for $10. I'm finally going back to the theme parks I went to every year as a kid. Have you heard of the Great Escape in Northern New York? I have actually, going with mom and cousins.
Hey.
I'll get pics and videos to share with y'all. Thank you,
Oh,
Niagara.
that's nice. Thank
I've never
you.
been, but I've heard about it. Thank you for the $10. Thank you for the $10. Jose, have a good time in church, brother. I go to the 8 a.m. service, so I go early. Kevin Cron says, yeah, that is my dream, and it's gonna happen next year, I'm pretty sure. Here's the sad thing about this. Thank you for the 10, man. I really
Thank
appreciate it,
you.
Niagara. Is that this ride is Star Tours because this is where the Muppets are right now. So apparently they're gonna tear down all
Oh,
that stuff around the Muppets and where Star
no.
Tours is because they have Galaxy's Edge. So they don't want like a Star Wars project here and a Star Wars project here. And since nobody cares about Star Wars anymore, Star Tours is a classic, man. That's the rumor.
Oh, boy.
That's a rumor. So we'll see. So look how big that is. See
Look it.
over here.
Oh,
Ugh.
Monsters Utopia.
This
Yeah,
here
I
was
know.
like the old Muppet area. And
I
Krista finally
recommend
saw the Muppet Vision 3D film too.
Yeah. I just moved to Orlando, okay? Give me a break.
Yeah. We're slowly getting it together. But yeah, there's a big tube slide over there on the left.
A kid park. That's good.
And yeah, there's probably a ride. Did you get to see the Laugh Factory? Or
If you
they
see in the very front, I don't think that's a statue, but you can meet Sully and Mike Wazowski in the very front. The blue
yeah.
and the green. That's great. That's
Um
a nice picture to take. So I'm assuming within that corporation, that's where the ride is gonna be.
yeah. So a lot of people in the chat, they better not mess with Star Tours, they better not mess with Muppets.
Mm-mm.
I'm afraid. I don't know. It's just rumors. We'll find out more when they
Just
start
rumors right
building.
now.
But I'm
Mhm.
afraid like Star Tours is leaving because it's all connected. It's like to make something this big. If you see the Muppet area and Star Tours together, it's like that. Like that's the only place they have to put it.
I agree with you though, Star Tours, they better not mess with it. It's an OG.
He didn't make a mention of it, but the whole chat last night, I seen clips of people like saying RIP Star Tours. I can't believe they're doing that. Like, so I don't know. Again, a rumor. There's
There's
the
the
ride
ride.
here.
Okay, so within the first movie, you go through, like, the factory with the doors when and you're trying to get into, like, Boo's door, as you can see there. So that's gonna be the ride. It's almost like a free floating, roller coaster, and my gosh, that might be too fast for me. I might throw up. I can't go on this, Jay. You're gonna have to go on it.
I hope they do it there. So the animation courtyard, if you don't know, you have Mickey and Minnie's Runaway. When you first walk in, the first right is to Tower of Terror. The second right is to the animation courtyard where they have like the Little Mermaid show that never opened after COVID. And they have a lot of these little places where you can meet characters,
Mm.
But that's a nice little place. But they also have the Star Wars launch bay back there that nobody goes into anymore either. So if they put it there, that might work because there's really nothing over there but like character meet and greets at this point, you know.
Gosh, this looks
Um,
amazing. Like, the idea of this. This is exactly what we should have got years ago. Not now, but you know what I mean.
yeah. It won't even start till 2025. Oh man. Opening near 20. Listen,
Where's that retirement home ad?
by the time this thing even opens, I'm just gonna be like, where's Jay at? Man, he lives in
Uh,
some mountain somewhere. I
he
don't know where
retired.
yeah, like what the heck? If I ride this ride in like 5 years, my leg and knees are all gonna mess up. I'm not gonna be like Billy here. I'm gonna vomit.
Dang, I have
Anyway,
to go on it now.
yeah, you have to
Dang
just
it.
tell me about it. Here's the big excitement forever is the Villains Land.
This was the big finale, uh, basically the big bang at the end of the whole announcement. I made the joke inspired by Epic Universe.
Yeah,
Which a lot of people were saying that in chat. They were like, "Wow, wow, Epic Universe. You're literally copying Epic
yeah.
Universe." Now, my first question is, where the heck are they gonna put this? This apparently will be at Magic Kingdom, and then I thought, Magic Kingdom? What? Again, you would think with all of these announcements, they could literally make a brand new park, but no, they're just replacing and adding and
Sadly,
squishing everything in.
the
Um,
um the rumor is, and again, it's just a rumor. The rumor is that they're going to destroy Tom Sawyer's Island
mm-mm.
and the River of America for the Villains Land.
My
So all this
gosh.
stuff will. I mean, let's be honest. Not too many people go to Tom Sawyer. Krista went to Tom Sawyer's Island for the first time like a few months ago.
Yeah.
Not too many people go to Tom Sawyer's Island. Um,
In
but this is an
reality,
original. It's like this is an
yeah.
original thing. If this is true, again, rumor.
Rumor. I mean, it would make sense in a way because it's right next to Haunted Mansion,
That
but
exactly right.
mm, okay, so let's talk a little bit about it. So yes, they're finally creating a Villain's Land, something we've been asking for how long now?
There's a
Again,
roller coaster that goes into the water up.
so we
Oh, let
can't
me
really
take
see
this
it,
off.
but hang
Hold on.
on.
I
Yeah.
got it.
There you go. So there is Jay pointed out the roller coaster on the top left. I pointed out the one in the water right there, which is it going to go in through a tube? Like that's insane. I'm excited for this. I'm intrigued. Um, I'm curious to know what's gonna come of this and where exactly they're gonna put it. Um, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. This is definitely more for the I don't know. I don't see kids wanting to go here. They might be too scared. There was a kid that was so scared to go. You remember, Jay, when we went on the Muppets show for the first time that I went on for the first
Oh,
time?
yeah.
There was a little
It
girl
was dark.
crying, like screeching the entire time. She was like, "Scary! I don't want to go." She was crying during the entire show. So I don't know how kids are going to react to this personally. More for the Disney adults and the teens, I guess, and maybe a little older kids. But yeah. Um,
Um, my theory is once Universal announced their Monsters Land, their dark universe, this was a rush job.
I
They're
agree.
like, "We gotta do something because people have been asking for a Villains Land
A
for,
long
like,
time.
for years, man."
And can I just say something too? Again, keep in mind, this is concept art, guys. This is the
Yeah.
concept art. We just showed you what the Tiana concept art was supposed to be and what we actually got. So that's why I'm a little bit like taken back because I'm like, they're not building a whole new park. It's just a section at Magic Kingdom. They don't got that much room, I don't think. So we'll see.
I
Hmm.
I don't think it'll look anything like this, plus, this is another one that's not gonna open for, like, another 10 years.
Yeah, and here's the thing
So
too, when they opened up the Beauty and the Beast section at Magic Kingdom, the restaurant's very nice, right? But the castle is so underwhelming, and this is exactly when I look at that castle right there, it's gonna be the exact same thing where it's just you can't even go to it. It's just at the top, and everything's gonna have, like, mountains, maybe 2 rides, a store. I don't think it's gonna be that, like, bang, like this concept art. Could be wrong, could be wrong. But again, I think it's exactly what you said, Jay, and you said it best. Epic universe. After they announced their dark universe, they were like, "All right, we gotta do something with villains." It's like, now you wanna do something with villains after we've been asking about
I
it for how
know.
long now?
Because I mean, there is absolutely no information on this whatsoever but this piece of paper, this drawing of, like, castles. So is it just gonna be a walkthrough? And if it is on Tom Sawyer's Island, I mean, it's not that big, so it
No.
makes you wonder, are they gonna add this other castle on there as well? Like, you see some people over here walking. Is it like you just walking through rocks and,
And you
like,
wanna
a dark town?
Yeah, and going back to what I said where it's like our Beauty and the Beast castle where you can't even, like, go to it, it's just, like, from the distance and you take pictures. The one in I believe it's either China or Japan, their Beauty and the Beast castle, you can actually go inside of it. There's a ride inside. It's grand like the Cinderella castle that we have, and they have 2 castles. They have the Beauty and the Beast one and a Cinderella one, which you would think that Disney World would get all these things, and Land, it seems, is getting everything. I don't know, Japan and Disney and also in China and Paris, I have to say, they're doing amazing. They have a lot of great stuff over there, and we're just like, "Meh,
Yeah, see, 5 years.
IP stuff." Yeah, that's gonna take a while. And that was it. That was the grand finale, was the Villain's Land, which, I already know what Jay's excited for, the indie and the pirates. I'm personally excited for Monsters. Monsters Incorporated.
Now what they announced my ads. What they announced over at Disneyland, pull this up, is the Way of Water Avatar
So this is
experience.
California. Mhm.
Yeah, so this is in California. Apparently it's a boat ride.
Yes. So, the one in California, the Avatar Land, is gonna be based off the 2nd movie, The Way of Water. So the one in Orlando is based off the 1st film where they're in the forest. This is gonna be based off more water centered with the whales and the water Navi, which is interesting because it makes you wonder, okay, well, there's obviously gonna be more Avatar movies coming out. Are they gonna do that in different locations around the world within the Disney theme parks? Um, Also, Jay, can you find it? I don't know if it's down this list or not, but we have an announcement, I believe in Paris, they're opening up a
Yeah.
Oh, this is it? Okay.
This is
Alright.
all California
Oh,
Adventure,
perfect.
so
Okay.
we're gonna go through that.
Oh,
This
okay, perfect, perfect.
the new Stark Flight Lab. All this stuff is like, you gotta remember with this is King
Yeah,
Thanos.
go
I think
back
that
up. We
opens up in
gotta we
like
gotta break that down a little bit.
2 years. So, also
So we
coming
don't
the first Coco ride. The Coco ride will be at Disneyland. Also, the Ginger Life member message says villains
Yay.
behind the Haunted Mansion and Tom Sawyer Island. Yeah, so I guess we'll see, but 5 years plus, man, like, this was just an announcement. So we'll see.
So there's rumors that the Coco boat ride is gonna be coming to Mexico at Epcot here in Orlando. That's just like a little rumor, and it kinda makes sense in a way, and also the fact that they already started pushing Coco, uh, stuff in there. But this is coming to Disneyland, California. I think this is gonna be spectacular. I loved the movie Coco. It's a fantastic film. I recommend watching it if you haven't seen it already. But I also know that at Disneyland, they do promote a lot of Coco stuff. They have character meet and greets and shows, and we don't have that. We just have um, Epcot
You can
stuff.
get tequila.
Yeah, this looks
So
great.
there's that. There's that.
And
Avengers Campus.
I don't know anything about it, so you take the stage
This
with this.
is King Thanos ride, which is literally looks like the same ride as Universal Spider-Man. Same kind of car you sit in,
I like
same
those
type of
rides.
3D adventure, same type of stuff like that. So just heads up. This is going to be something different.
That
You go
looks
into the
insane.
Iron Man Tony Stark lab. So
Wait a minute, there's 2 different seatings. Look at that.
yeah, so again, the concept is you get in this and it takes you around the laboratory, and then like this arm picks you up, so it's like the same ride, but it's like
Huh?
through a lab, through like Tony Stark's like lab.
Oh, okay, so you get
Yeah,
seated
so
and then
see
this
here,
arm
like
picks you up?
if you see
Oh.
here, like this seat was attached here and it was picked up.
Oh, ooh.
Again, concept,
I'm gonna
concept,
throw up on
concept.
that.
So we'll see how that goes. Also,
Yay! This
I
was
don't know
nice.
about this one. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Really? This was a big W. A lot of people were really excited about this one.
Maybe, but has it's weird to I don't know, man. It's Walt
Okay, explain
Disney
it. So what
has
is it?
returned. This is how I feel. Walt Disney will return to California in an animatronics and talk to people. I don't know, man. That's just kind of weird. That to
Well,
me,
wait,
that
when
just
you say
seems
talk to
weird.
people, do you mean like he responds to your questions? Is
I
that
don't know. Like people were
Oh,
saying,
I
like
haven't heard
we don't
that.
know exactly what this is, but Walt Disney is back from the dead. Everyone, it's an
No,
animatronic show.
it's just an animatronic. It's kinda like, Carousel of Progress, I think, almost, right? Where it's just kinda
Yes,
explaining, like, how he built Disney and the idea. I think that's what it's gonna be, in my opinion, which I'm still glad they're still trying to, honor him, in that sense.
that is true. That is a
That's
win.
nice. That's
That is a
nice.
win.
Mhm.
I get
So
that way. It's like when you watch the House of Presidents, it's like, okay, I'd say it'd probably be something like that. Like,
yeah, that's what I mean, where it explains, like, the process of, the Disney World and all
and
that.
then the Tiana's Bayou Adventure will open November 15th, this year at
Disneyland.
Disneyland. Let's
Yeah.
see. And then we'll have a fun game. Is which one stays open longer? We'll see how that goes. This is
That's
the
great.
same thing, the Galaxy's Edge. It's gonna happen
Mhm.
in both parks. Now on to Disneyland Paris.
Yep. Paris. They have a lot of great stuff there.
Ah, Gay Paris.
Dun, dun, dun,
So
dun, dun.
they're
There we
not gonna
go.
get they're not gonna get Tiana's Bayou.
Or Splash Mountain.
They're gonna get the Lion King Splash Mountain or whatever that is.
What?
So
Okay, first of all, when I first saw this, that's exactly what went to my mind was a Splash Mountain Lion King ride.
yeah,
And
kind of makes sense.
furthermore, here is what sucks. So there's a good thing and a bad thing. A good thing is finally a Lion King ride. The bad thing is, oh gosh, it's based off the live action,
Yeah.
not
So
the
Mufasa's gonna be an adopted son.
So there's a Mufasa movie coming out, which if you guys haven't seen the trailer, go watch it. Jay was laughing over it. I haven't seen it myself. I've only seen bits and parts of it. However, this is based off the live action Lion King and not the cartoon version that we all love.
Listen, all they gotta do this is all they gotta do. You make the Lion King ride, okay, I'm okay with that, but you put the songs that everybody knows, right? Hakuna Matata, right? You put
Circle of
that
Life.
song in there, let everybody sing, have, the warthog fart a few times.
Warthog Pumbaa.
Yeah. "What's up, Hypnotic?" And, but yeah, you gotta put the songs in from the classic movie, like, that's it.
No Name Jellyfish, can you highlight their comment? There's a lot of ifs and buts and all this, but, like, I agree. They should have turned Splash Mountain into Emperor's New Groove. There's a lot of other things they could have done when it comes to water in Disney movies. One of the things I thought of was Pocahontas. She's in her boat and it's
Pocahontas would
like
have
you
been
go
good.
down, Colors of the Wind, a lot of it just makes sense. I feel like Tiana deserved her own separate ride, and that's how it should have been. She
I think
deserved better.
I would've preferred this over Tiana's, honestly, but that's
Lion
gonna hit,
King, yeah. But live action,
the world of Frozen is also set to open in 2026. So all this is, in a few
Paris,
years in
Paris.
Paris. Shanghai Disney's gonna get a
Whew.
Spider-Man ride.
Wow. Roller coaster.
That's kinda neat. Hong Kong
Shanghai.
Disney's also gonna get a Spider-Man ride.
Oh, it looks like Tower of Terror. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, it does, look at
Hong
that.
Kong Disneyland.
And this one looks like a roller coaster.
Yeah. Wow.
Interesting.
Cruise
Disney Cruise
line.
Line,
Which we
and
haven't been on yet. Me and Jay wanna
then they
go.
did a whole Fortnite thing where I was like, "Alright,
Yeah,
I don't
so we
know."
have some Disney characters finally coming to Fortnite. We're gonna have Disney villains. We're gonna have some Pixar characters, such as The Incredibles. No further characters have been announced just yet, but we do know that Disney's finally opening their doors to Fortnite, which is gonna be interesting to see. Jay's gonna get Captain Hook.
Captain Hook in Fortnite is kinda weird, or, like, the cartoon version of Peter Pan in Fortnite would be kinda
Or it's like, I wonder what they're gonna have for sayings, and they, like, have their little emotes. That's gonna be fun. There was a lot of people upset over the Fortnite stuff. Hey, people were there for different reasons. Some were there for the cruise line, some were there for just Orlando, California, and we kind of just covered a little bit of everything. So, Jay, overall, what are you excited for the most out of everything that they've announced?
So, honestly, I don't think there's an excitement, it's more like, let's see what they get done. We've seen them
That's true.
we've seen them tease stuff in the past, and it all dates back to, for me, and I'm just speaking for myself, it all dates back to Galaxy's Edge when they announced Star Wars Land. Everybody got excited. Oh, we're gonna see this, and then they kept
Mhm.
changing it and changing it and changing it, and you're just like, well, this isn't it, nothing like what you had. Nothing. The concept art for Galaxy's Edge was like Luke and Vader like fighting lightsabers at the top of the buildings, and yes, Rey and Kylo, and yes, Anakin and Obi-Wan. They had like all this stuff, and then it turned out to be nothing.
Mhm.
Case in point, Tiana's Bayou. We got the concept art. We're like, okay, well, look at that. They did all that. Then we get the ride, and it's
And it closes down. All these rides
like
usually close down.
what is that? That looks nothing like what you said was gonna happen. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know. So that's just where I'm at. I think some of the ideas are good that they could work if it's done correctly.
Mhm.
I think
I
it could
agree.
work if it's done correctly. That's the only thing. So Pirates of the Caribbean definitely appeals to probably an older crowd, I think, maybe. So that's why that would be something cool to see. Um, but it's pretty wild to see just these past 10 years, the concept of these theme parks here, at least here in Orlando, completely change.
Mhm.
So completely change on what they originally were planning on doing.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
be sad if they close down Star Tours, but hey,
Yeah.
out
It's
with the old, in with the new, right?
dinosaurs goodbye. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So I think if anything, I think the Indiana Jones would probably be um my, you know,
Something you're looking
my
forward to.
favorite. Yeah, out of all the announcements that they announced. But
For
yeah,
me, it's Monsters, Inc. I grew up loving that movie, and, I even like the second one too, but the fact that it's based off the first film is great. Excited about that one. Finally, as I mentioned to you, I was like, "Oh my gosh, Hollywood Studios, it's a little bit of a mess over here." But it will be kind of sad if they do replace it with Muppets. I think a lot of people are going to be really upset. But that's Disney. They closed down Splash Mountain, and now next is probably Tom Sawyer and Muppets and Dinosaur and all
Well,
that.
well, I will say this: they got to do something. They got to do something because Epic Universe is coming, and the excitement level and the hype for that is like off the charts.
That's true.
So it is just like people have already zeroed out the favorite land that they just want to live in for the rest of their life, you know?
Mhm.
And the fact that we showed it on daily, I think they're actually testing dragons flying over the park for How to Train Your Dragon.
That
And
is
it
wild.
looked crazy. Like I couldn't believe it. So and they've they have Universal was always like the redheaded stepchild, I guess you want to call it, of theme parks here, but they've really with the new fireworks drone show that they just unveiled, I thought was awesome. I thought Chris was gonna cry when they started singing Peaches.
Yeah, that was
Uh,
nice.
you know, and we're gonna get this giant Nintendo world here. That's where Chris is gonna live. We'll never see her again,
Pretty much.
you know.
Donkey
So
Kong section, I mean, that's all new. It's foreign to a lot of people, so that's just gonna be great to see. I mean, I don't know,
I'm
it
going
all
to the dark universe. I'm going to the vampire
yeah.
steak, the
That's
steak
another
place.
thing. Thank you, Jay, for bringing that up. So here's something that Disney lacks, and I know you brought this up too, is that they don't allow cosplaying. And what I mean by cosplaying is if you buy a Jedi robe at Galaxy's Edge, you are not allowed to wear it. And whereas at Universal, if you get a Hogwarts robe, you are allowed to wear it within their theme parks. At Disney, you can't do that, which that's something that they lack, where it's like, if you're gonna open up a villains, park, expect people to wear stuff that you sell. Hello. You can't just forbid people to like not wear it after spending $100 on it, which is wild.
Hold on a second.
Did you offend someone with your
Oh,
comment?
I'm always offending people. The fact that we have a park hopping channel offends people.
Mm.
So this is a picture of Bob Iger and Robert Downey Jr. testing the Stark Lab Adventures. What is that? Really, Robert Downey?
What face is he making? Can you zoom in on that? If you hold
No,
control and like and
it won't let me zoom in.
send it to me on Twitter. Let me see. I'm gonna try it. Send
What's
Chase,
what's
send
wrong with
it.
his face, man?
I'll zoom in.
All right, it's in the park hopping
Okay.
chat. What is up with his fate? Why does he look like I don't want to be here and I don't care about this?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm able to zoom in.
Someone said look like Clay Aiken. Um, look like he's pooping. Right click and then open the image in a new tab. I know,
I got
man.
it.
I don't know how to
All
do
right, let
this.
me share my screen.
I
Look
don't
at
know how
his
to do this.
face. Like, all right, well,
That's not
I want to
Robert
get
Downey
off.
Jr., is it?
I
That doesn't
mean,
look anything like him.
yeah, yeah.
He's like, I don't want to freaking
He's like,
be
"Can I get off now, please? I'm uncomfortable."
I don't want to be. Look at Bob Iger acting like this is the greatest ride I've ever been on. Oh
Jay had
man.
to point out the funny stuff.
You know how I am. I just like it is what it is.
And
It
if you
is
go into
what it
the
is.
comments, people are just like, "This doesn't look good. This ride is awful. Ugh."
Well,
There was
I
a lot
do
of
want
mixed
like
emotions. There was a lot of mixed emotions.
so yes, there is gonna be a lot like even right now, there's gonna be a lot of news dropping.
Yeah.
So we probably will do more panels. This just dropped right now. Here's the look at the concept model for Monsters Inc. door coasters.
Oh my
So
gosh.
that's what the ride's
Yeah,
gonna
so
be
right
like.
now the convention's still open and people are still there and they're getting like pictures of the models and concept art.
Boy, that looks like it's gonna give me a headache. If it
That's what
takes
I'm
off there
saying, like,
and then
I
it's
don't know if
like
I can
goes
do
in and
that.
out all the doors.
You're sitting down and it's just like, you're going fast, and it's like, I don't know if I could do that. It's a
Oof.
two-seater also.
Oof. Now I might throw up on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so we might have another panel stream maybe as early as next week to go over all
Yeah.
the stuff. This is a theme park channel. We talk all theme parks here.
That's right. Follow us on Instagram where we
Oh my gosh, hold on,
share
one more.
one more.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
No, you're good.
This just dropped too. Here's a look at the model for the Tropical Americas coming to Disney's Animal Kingdom.
So that's Indiana Jones and Encanto.
Yeah, Indiana Jones is up here. That's where Dino Land is. And here's like the other stuff.
Mhm.
That's pretty wild.
All replacing Dino Land.
I hope they have a lot of trees like that because they don't have a
Oh,
lot of shade
yeah.
over there.
For sure, it's Animal Kingdom. It's gonna be great.
Some random lump in the back.
A lump. What? It's
Yeah,
probably
that's the
where they have
dinosaur.
storage,
Yeah,
Jay.
it's easily the dinosaur because you could see the
Yeah. Wow.
anyway, that's it. That's it, y'all. That's it. Let me catch up. I think we got a
Mm.
couple supers that came in. Bruce for $5 is looking forward to Achromatic Chronicles Green.
Yeah.
We're hoping to make MegaCon Orlando to see the crew again. Oh, that'd be awesome, Bruce. Yeah, this
Yeah.
month, maybe, let's say, is the 11th.
Yeah.
I think we're going to launch it right when I get back from Toronto because I want to be here when it launches. I don't want to be traveling during these cons. So I think we're holding back simply because I don't want to launch while I'm not here. I want to be here. I'm going to live. We're going to do special. I'm going to be on people's streams. So yeah. So probably like the 25th.
Hmm.
That's rumor. So, but it's right there. Mountain Mud for 5. I'm very angry. My two favorite people streaming together and YouTube sees fit not to send me a notification. Hi, Krista and Jay.
Hello. Thank you
Nice
for
being a
the
favorite. It's nice
Yeah.
being a favorite. Thank you for the 5. Joe drops another
Hey,
50.
Joe.
So we appreciate that. But thank you guys so much. How many more to 100K? 2,700, something like that.
Subscribe to Drunk 3PO.
Yeah, 2007. It'll happen. It'll
It'll
happen. Oh
happen.
my gosh. And Total
Whoa!
Chaos for 50.
Total chaos.
Dude.
Thank
Finally caught you guys
you.
streaming, but dang, you guys are finishing up. I'll have to catch the replay. Yeah, we just went over just some of the D23, and there's gonna be more information, so we'll be live again.
That's right.
Maybe we'll get some other guests on as well, and we'll go from there. So
Yep.
you never know. My gosh, brother, thank you for the $50, man. That's
Thank you.
quite generous of you, man. Thank you so much. And Spirian says, thanks, Kristen and Jay. You two do
Thank
an
you,
outstanding job.
Spirian.
Oh, thank you,
That's
Spirian.
so nice.
I appreciate that. But start it all over again, Jay. All right, we'll start from the beginning, from the top. But holy crap, dude, $50, man. Thank you.
That's amazing.
Man, that means a lot. You know what that does for me? Makes me scream.
That's gonna be you on the Monsters Inc. ride.
I almost played Minnie, my sweetheart, right there. There she is.
Hold up. Hey,
So my greatest moment in life is making Mickey upset. So, well, that's it, y'all. This is Jay. That's Krista.
Hi. Bye.